There needs to be a change in public education. And I'm not putting anybody down, but there's got to be a change. What we did to prepare for our lives and our careers is not the same as what our children need. 50% of the jobs haven't even been invented yet. So you've got to do something different. And you can't keep doing the same thing over and over and over. And that's what's happening. That's what I'm proud of. That's why it's so exciting for me, is we're making that change, that real one we want. We are in Van Horn, Texas, out in the desert. We're 120 miles from El Paso. We're 220 miles from Midland, Odessa, and we are out here by ourselves. Our community is about 2,000 folks. We're a small rural community. There's not a lot of opportunities, a lot of minimum wage jobs and generational poverty. It's what we're used to. There's not any way to bring something different in. So what we did in this community when I got here is they said, we want something different. And we said, okay. And so we started looking and we did our research. That caused us to bring in programs that are focused on engineering, on biomed, and on technology. And those three fields provide the highest paying jobs in the larger areas on each side of us. We want you to go out and you're going to make more money than your parents. You're going to make more money than a lot of my teachers. This is what we want you to do. We want you to create your life for yourself and your family and stop generational poverty. So we're not interested in anything but those engineering jobs, those biotech medical jobs, space industry jobs. That's what we're interested in. And that's what we're training you for. And that is happening.
Our community seeing, all different kinds of students can do this. It's very rewarding, and I know it sounds super cheesy, but I take great pride in meeting with those students and helping them see that it can become a reality. I meet with them and I say, okay, here, I'm going to tell you all of your options. I'm going to pile all these classes on you, and you tell me if this is something you want to try, or do we need to scale it back and spread it out. Well, I think Odessa College has been a blessing for us. They never saw us as a challenge or us being too far away or any of our visions being something that they weren't willing to help us work with. Really, I can't sing them enough praises. Whatever we need, they work really hard to try to help it become a possibility for us. And on campus, we have 3 adjunct professors, and we're hoping to continue to build on that. But they're just really, they don't see anything as an obstacle. They see everything as a challenge, and how can we overcome it and help you guys move forward with your vision.
We love working with Van Horn. Again, the people that are here are so passionate about the work. They are so intent on bringing opportunities to their students here in Van Horn so that they don't have to leave Van Horn. So what I think is so amazing about dual credit is that you have the high school side and the college side working so closely together to make sure that that transition is seamless. Because dual credit, it is asking a lot of students, but they're more than capable of achieving it. And in this region, we need them to be successful. We need to be producing more students with associate degrees and technical certificates and bachelor degrees, because that's what our workforce here demands. And so if you're willing to work together, dual credit is the way to go.
One thing that makes Van Horn a little more unique is that even though we are an early college high school, we do offer every sport that any other high school offers. And the kids can do it here on campus, and we've had great success on both ends of academics and athletics. And I think that's a testament to how hard our teachers work and how well we all work together to get the one goal done of our students being successful. Well, a big industry partner that we've got is Blue Origin. They've become explosively popular over the last year or so with their rocket launches and things like that. So they've been working with the school for a while, and it's just geared up more and more every year. And now we're in the talks with them on internships with some of our welders and other kids to try to get them in there and get them some exposure, let the kids see, what they could be doing, and then give them the opportunity to go and work for them at their company. And that'd really do well for some of these kids who don't really want to go too far away from home, but who can graduate high school with that college associate's degree and be put to work right out there at somebody as big as Blue Origin.
We're a very remote region, and so it's hard to recruit and retain the technical talent that we want to this region. And so the high school offers us a conduit for the technical talent that we want. They're learning about welding, they're learning about instrumentation technology and electronics, and when they graduate, we'll put them to work at our site, and then we'll be able to capitalize on the skills that they've learned in the high school so that they're better prepared on day one to contribute quicker than they would have.
Early college high school is a wonderful opportunity because it gives kids a step ahead on life already, especially getting out of high school. Right now I'm working on getting my associate's degree of applied science, and I'm also working on getting my welding certifications. I didn't really have a future planned out before that. I was gonna go with the flow until I figured out that there was so much stuff that I can do, especially when I found out about welding. I was like, that's something I want to do. That's what I want to do for the rest of my life.